And now we're gonna find out how karma actually works and who has already ruined it for you. Pow! Hi there! If you did something bad, like rob a bank, then you should go to jail. That's fair. But how will you answer for your deeds if you happen not to get caught? Sooner or later a piano will fall on you. My name is Max, and today I'll briefly tell you how karma works. Why briefly? Because one can't understand a damn thing there. The concept of karma traces its roots back to the early Upanishads. For one's liberation from the cycle of birth and death of samsara. All Kriyamana karma ultimately turns into Sanchita karma. Shit! Damn! I can't make out a hell of a thing here! Alright, let's try again.
The concept of karma came to us from ancient India. It implies control over one's life and future. Karma is a kind of balance of good and bad deeds that, according to South Asian religions, can be spent, but also accumulated.
In theory, everything's very simple. Do something good and you will have good karma. And dharma. And maybe sankarma. Plus a dharma. With Kriyamana karma. But not vikarma and not akarma. Don't forget about abhidharma. And they're also just... In practice, karma seems to be simpler. Do something bad and get what you deserve. There are just tons of such videos on the internet. But there are nuances here.
In Buddhism, the recognition of the law of cause and effect, also known as karma, is a fundamental key to understand how you've created your world.
Since Hinduism is the oldest religion, when Christians were coming up with their own karma, the nickname was already taken. They called it the law of cause and effect. In the Bible, it said, this and karma are definitely two different things. However, there's still a difference.
Isn't karma where if you do something bad, bad things happen to you?
A common misconception.
Like you did harm and got it back. For example, you accidentally stubbed your toe on the corner of a furniture. But wait, who did you hurt here? That's a bad example. You insult a girl, only her boyfriend turns out to be 6'11" feet tall and you get your ass kicked. Karma! You become a politician and do your job well. Constantly steal money from the public treasury, but after some time, you are diagnosed with a terrible disease. Seems like karma. Well, almost. None of that's quite right. Karma operates on the cosmic scale. Bigger than the number of Karens in a Walmart. Even bigger than the average West Virginia resident. And that's a hell of a lot.
Today I declare Springfield Bat City, USA!
And what if I tell you that everything you are going through right now is the result of your own actions from a past life? Huh? What past life? Elaborate.
Karma. I motherfucking earned it. I was the fecal molecule of a maggot 50 lives ago. 49 lives ago, a parasite on a sea cucumber. Worked my way up from there, paying my reincarnatory dues. But in all these incarnations, I was good and kind and humble.
Hinduism believes that in your past life you racked up everything you have now, and now you're doing things that may catch up with you soon, or perhaps even in the next life. But then Buddhism does not believe that everything came from a past life. If you thought that Hinduism and Buddhism are the same, no. If I were a teacher. Once upon a time, Buddha and his many disciples were passing through a village. A few people, his opponents, gathered and began to vehemently and angrily insult Buddha. He listened in silence, very calmly, and because of this calmness, an awkward feeling arose. They insult a person, yet he listens to their words like music. Something doesn't seem right here. One of them turned to Buddha. What's the matter? You what? Don't understand what we're saying? It's precisely through understanding that such deep calmness is possible, Buddha replied. If you had come to me 10 years ago, I would have lunged at you. There was no understanding back then. Now I understand. And because of your foolishness, I cannot punish myself. It's your business to decide whether to insult me or not. But whether or not to accept your insults is my freedom. You cannot impose them on me. I simply refuse them. They are not worth it. And now my disciples gonna beat the out of you. Buddha once said that good actions bring good or bad results, and bad actions bring bad or good results. In short, any actions bring any results. He could have said so. Do whatever you want, no one gives a shit. But still, it's better to do good karma because it might work out. There is such law as well. I came up with it 3 seconds ago.
No! I can't die! I still haven't seen Half-Life 3!
Shouldn't have broken my PC.
You killed a man killed you.
Karma.
Ghetto edition.
In truth, aside from this past and future lives, karma and the law of cause and effect don't differ much.
Karma's a bitch. I should've known better.
I'm sorry to inform you, but karma isn't a bitch. It's your mirror. But I can describe it scientifically. Newton's third law.
You completely screwed up your karma, dude. You don't really believe in that superstition, do you? It's not superstition, it's practically Newtonian. For every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction.
I've suddenly realized why annoying flies buzz around us. They just want us to sweat them to reincarnate into another creature as quickly as possible. Can a sudden death be attributed to something bad a person did in the past? Sure thing. So they did it and started worrying a lot whether they would get caught. On this basis, they became stressed, and stress contributed to the illness. It all makes perfect sense, only here is the catch. 29,000 little children die every day, though they haven't even had a chance to harm anyone yet. Is this their parents' karma or from a past life? There is no way for me to check it. And anyway, why should anybody have to take a rat for a moron from a past life? What will happen to me if in the past life I was a monkey that was pleasuring itself in front of everyone in the zoo? Listen up, scumbag! Don't mess up my karma there! I without you have one viewer, and that's my mom. But wait, if we take, let's say, even a terrorist, they too think they're doing a good deed. For an idea. How could an animal screw up your karma if it has no idea what's good and what's bad? Or you want to say they do?
Let's kill. Who are we gonna kill though? Our ops. Dogs.
Who controls karma then? The supreme being who created the world. God. James Bond. So, to believe in karma, one needs to be deeply religious. But hold on. If everything can be explained by karma, then there is no need for God and the devil. Right? In some other systems, the law of karma is autonomous and operates independently of the will of God. I completely stopped understanding. There's too many karmas and I'm alone.
Do good things and good things happen to you. Do bad things and it'll come back to haunt you. I'm talking about karma.
Who's karma?
I don't know.
A book, Conversation with the Spiritual Teacher Bhaktivedanta. Thanks to good karma, a person is born into a well-to-do family, holds a high position, has money, can be born beautiful. Yeah, and I tell him, I fucking hate you, just like everyone else here in this smart fucking office. Man! Wait a sec. Please, spare something for sustenance! Get the f*** away from me! Homeless! Yeah. What was it? You're evil! You will have bad karma! Hold on. I will have bad karma! You already have bad one! No fucking way! So the homeless just have bad karma! Meanwhile, wars in Europe is a little side effect. And since when is someone considered unattractive? That's subjective in the first place! The main thing is not to show anyone your passport photo. So this isn't karma. It's just an idiotic action that has a consequential counter-reaction. And here's what's interesting. If you hit the thumbs up, you might set off a whole chain of events that will allow me to gain more than 100 subscribers, think I'm a big shot, blow all my money at a casino, and die in poverty right there in the back alleys of Las Vegas. On second thought, you may not live your life. Dreams. For me personally, the concept of karma is nothing more than a reminder not to be an asshole. It's just that there are many religious movements.
Homer, you do not yet understand the meaning of karma.
But isn't karma just an expression of the Dharma?
But that is beside the point, okay?
For me, it's a fairy tale that carries within itself all that is kind and good. Could it be that it's not a fairy tale?
That karma stuff is gonna kill me.
Death Note is karma.
I'll be only glad. Imagine, hardened criminals, rapists and human traffickers all will get caught up. Well, it depends on their religion. Maybe hell, or maybe a reincarnation as a dung beetle. Though it lives its whole life and shit. It's probably fine with it. You see, I always debunk something when I should be doing other things, right? But now I can't do that, because I have a feeling not all South Asians themselves fully understand what karma really is.
So I have come to work off my debt. I am at your service.
You're selling what now?
I'm selling only the concept of karmic realignment.
You can't sell that. Karma can only be portioned out by the cosmos.
He's got me there.
Look, you ask, why there are so few subscribers? It's just me saving it up for the next life. If I don't become a sea cucumber, I'll create a channel and right from the start have 10 million subscribers. That's what I want to believe in. I mean, believing is hard. Karma, dharma, sin, karma. Like, why not give your well like? It, of course, can be done in the next life as well. KALS.